Saad's Day with Grandpa. Storytime by Roseate Muslimah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. For queries, check description. Assalamu alaikum. Waalaikum. I hope you all are doing well.
Alhamdulillah.
And you know what? Today I'm going to tell you about Saad and his visit to Grandpa's home. It all began on a sunny morning in school. As the students gathered in their classrooms, excited for another day of learning, they were bothered by Saad's lack of discipline.
Just stop it. I will hit you again if you kept on crying. I need my book back. Oh, whatever. I will not give you back.
Saad was a student in class 4. He was extremely naughty and mischievous. He used to mock and ridicule people around him. At home, he spent most of his time playing instead of completing his homework. His friends had grown tired of his relentless and mischievous acts, feeling exhausted by the constant teasing and mocking. His friends decided it was time to intervene and help him mend his ways. What happened next? You'll see for yourself what unfolded next.
Abdullah, aren't you worried about our friend? I know you are talking about Saad. I hope he will mend his ways. Maybe we can do something about it. Why not take him to Grandpa? Why not?
His friends had a plan. The friends, weary of Saad's mischievous behavior, decided to seek guidance from their beloved Grandpa. Soon they arrived at Grandpa's house, surrounded by wonders of nature. They poured their hearts out to Grandpa, sharing every mischievous act and prank that Saad had pulled on them. They expressed their frustrations, hoping that Grandpa would offer wise counsel and help them find a solution to guide Saad onto a better path. Grandpa listened attentively to their grievances. After a thoughtful pause, he responded, I will see about that. Inshallah. His calm and mild response instilled a sense of hope in the friends, knowing that Grandpa would take their concerns seriously and address the situation with wisdom and guidance. They eagerly awaited Grandpa's decision, trusting in his ability to bring about positive change. After the conversation, they bid him farewell, and they parted their ways, eager to see how things would unfold and hopeful for a positive change in Saad's behavior. On the other hand, Grandpa was thinking about possible solutions.
How to teach Saad a lesson, but first I have to meet him. Wait, I can call his parents too.
Meanwhile, Saad was having fun playing a board game. Soon his father arrived and told him, "Son, your grandpa is calling for you." "But why?" "I don't know, you can ask yourself." Okay, I'm ready to go. They exchange warm greetings as they came face to face. After some light-hearted conversation, Grandpa asked,
Son, do you know what are bad habits?
No, I don't. What are they?
Bad habits are actions or behaviors that are not good for us or those around us. They can make us feel unhappy or cause problems in our lives. Some examples are not doing homework, being lazy, being unkind to others, and spending too much time playing games instead of doing other important things.
he replied with a hint of concern, saying,
Oh, no. I have these bad habits.
It's okay, everyone has some bad habits. The important thing is that we can work on them and make positive changes. First, I want you to uproot that plant.
He rushed to the plant and uprooted the plant within a minute.
Now I want you to uproot that plant.
This time, it took some time, but he was successful in his attempt to uproot the plant from the ground.
Now I want you to uproot that plant.
This time, it was impossible for him to do so. He gave up as he realized that removing the plant from the ground was beyond his capabilities. Grandpa then explained,
Son, habits are like plants. They can grow strong and hard to let go of, and will be impossible to change.
he learned that it is important to get rid of bad habits as soon as possible. Otherwise, they become a part of you, and people might not like to be around you.
I will try my best, inshallah, to overcome bad habits.
Meanwhile, Saad's father arrived to pick him up and take him home. A few days later, people noticed a good change in Saad and they were very happy for him. He became the apple of everyone's eye. Now it's time for moral of the story. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Moral of story is it's important to change bad habits with good habits when they are small like a seed. If we let them grow, they become harder to change, just like a big tree. So let's recognize our bad habits early and work on replacing them with good ones so we can be happier and grow in a positive way. Come back for more.